So, Terrifier 2, it is finally here. Every fan of Terrifier has been waiting years for this movie to get here. Like, if you're a fan of Terrifier, I can only imagine how it must have been, how anxious you were, and of how much agony you had to endure just to wait for this movie to get here. I can just only imagine. I jumped on the wagon last year, and as the first movie grew on me, I became very anxious for this movie to get here. And it felt like forever. It felt like forever. So I can only imagine waiting years for this movie to get here. And the movie is getting so much praise on Rotten Tomatoes, praise left and right. A slasher movie getting this much praise. And I have yet to come across someone who said that, where they said they didn't like it. I have yet to this day to come across a review where someone said they didn't like the movie. It's insane. It's insane. Wow. And this movie takes place 1 year after the first movie, where Art the Clown returns to Mouse County and he kills his way to a young girl and her younger brother on Halloween night. And that is the plot of the movie without giving anything away. I saw it last night. I'm not putting spoilers in this video. I just wanted to share my quick thoughts on the movie. Like, was it worth the wait? Like, does it live up to the first one? Did Damien Leone, did he break his promise? Or did he live up to it? And I gotta say, he surpassed that promise. He surpassed everything. He topped himself. He's a chill, no kill type of dude. Oh man, like the first Terrifier is tame in comparison to this movie. David Howard Thornton, he topped himself. Like what Art the Clown, like what he brought to Art the Clown, he took it to a whole nother level after taking over from Mike Giannelli, who was Art the Clown and All Hallows Eve. Like, Mike Giannelli was really creepy and very unsettling when he was Art the Clown. And when David stepped in, when it came around to doing the Terrifier movies, and David stepped in, he took it to a whole nother level, and he topped himself in this movie. Like, there were times where I was uncomfortable, and there were times where I was giggling. like what a movie. This movie does live up to the love that it's getting. And I was locked into the story too. Even when Art the Clown wasn't on screen, I was locked in. I was invested to like every character, from the lead character Sienna, her brother Jonathan, her friends, her mom, everybody. Like, everyone brought their A game in this movie. Like, I cannot praise the cast enough. You guys were awesome. You were awesome. And wow. Like, I have to say, with Art the Clown, I meant to say this in my first review of the first movie, but he's basically like if Freddy Krueger and Charlie Chaplin got together and they did the boing boing bagoo, and then they had a love child that is Art the Clown. That's, when you put those two together, that's the character. And wow. And this movie did have a lot of nostalgia vibes like the first movie did, and they took it a bit further in this. Like, while I did feel some Nightmare on Elm Street vibes, like how everybody else is. They said they did that. They felt that too. I did feel that very much at times. But with the dynamic between Sienna and Jonathan, I felt a lot of like Trish and Tommy from Friday the 13th, the final chapter, with how their dynamic was, and a little bit of Trish and Derry from Jeepers Creepers, but more so Trish and Tommy. Like, I felt that in their relationship. And I don't know. I feel like this movie, whew, I'm so glad it's in theaters. I am so glad that it's in theaters. Like, it's like experiencing it in theaters is like, that's the best way to experience the movie. Like, I wouldn't wait for it to stream on Screenbox. I wouldn't wait for it to be on digital. I would just say, if you're able to go see it in theaters, go and see it. And if you love the first movie, go in the theaters and check it out. I'm telling you, go ahead. There is nothing like it. I mean, I'm so glad I got to experience this movie for the first time on the big screen. Like it is more, it's more effective. It's more impactful, and the tension is really there. I mean, like, it's just fun to watch. I had fun watching it in the filled theater. Everyone was enjoying it. Everyone was enjoying it, and it was such a great time. And I have a feeling, with all the love that it's getting, that they're gonna push that theatrical run. They're gonna extend it to Halloween, to the Halloween week, like on Halloween day night, because it is getting that much love. And I feel like people are like, well, look, just put it back in theaters. I mean, like, it's almost Halloween. Put it back in theaters. Let people watch it in theaters on Halloween. I feel like that's what's going to happen. I feel like that's what this movie is pushing towards while it's still in theaters. And I feel like it deserves a longer run with more show times. I feel like it deserves that. But I get it. It is very gruesome. And there were times, like, well, before I went into the movie, I thought it was going to be more, like, on the level of gruesome that I cannot really eat towards, where I can't eat during that. And it only happened a couple times. But believe me, this movie is very gruesome, very. But I was able to, like, watch it and not really gag out my popcorn or anything like that. But I did kind of was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But man, what a movie. I have to give this movie a solid 9.5 out of 10. Definitely. Everyone brought their A game. This is definitely a fun slasher movie. It's a fun movie. It's a fun horror movie. It's just a fun movie, period. Definitely. Like, wow, what a fun movie. It definitely lives up to the ratings and the love that it's getting. Wow. I can't wait to see it again. I saw it last night in theaters. I'm gonna go see it again Monday night. That's how much I love this movie. I would see it tonight if I could find a showtime for it. No, like, that's why it needs more showtimes. Like, come on. Durr. But yeah, if feel free to share your thoughts on Terrifier too. And if you like this one more than the first one, I mean, share your thoughts. Feel free to share your thoughts. But yeah, if you liked the video, thumb it up, and be sure to follow me on Instagram and click the notification bell so you can be updated on my next videos. And thank you for watching as always. And tell you guys, if you enjoy Terrifier and you want to go see Terrifier 2, get your butt in theaters. Go see it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. So until then, peace out, guys.